Welcome back, Truth Seeker. As predicted, June 11th, 2019, the U.S. women have won the rigged World Cup. And I love this shot right here that ESPN puts up. Again, the United States has won on July 7th, 7-7. Of course, in the language of Gematria, United States equals 77. The nation's capital is on the 77th meridian. But look at this picture ESPN puts up. The only numbers you can make out are 17, which is the seventh prime number, 16 front and center. What's the numerology of 16? 1 plus 6 is 7, and 7. This other number back here is obstructed. So you got all sevens in front of your face. And that's not by accident. ESPN does this every single day if you pay attention. Now, let's go back to June 11th, what we pointed out. That was the day Thailand was destroyed by the U.S. 13-0. The nation with 13 stripes on the flag that began with 13 colonies that sabotages the minds of the youth with 13 years of public school programming. They won 13-0. And of course, U.S.A. equals 41, which is the 13th prime number. And in light of that being done over Thailand, I pointed out that day, Thailand was part of the fake news story last summer that was connected to the rigged World Cup for France. France used to control the territory where that cave story was going on in Thailand. Notice cave equals 77. After the U.S. won 13-0, they emphasized every goal count, which equals 77, like United States. And I said, look what day the championship is, 7-7. Where do you think this is going? Another ritual with Thailand for another rigged World Cup by another red, white, and blue nation. Did you guys notice that the World Cup was in France, red, white, and blue? The U.S., red, white, and blue. The Netherlands, red, white, and blue. Anyway, it's all rigged. It's all scripted. It's all a mockery. Sports are a joke. The people who attend the games are a joke. And part of the joke ritual, before the U.S. advanced to the 7-7 game, Rapinoe, who's beefing with the puppet president Donald Trump, she got benched because she went over the limit. And they put in Kristen Press, and notice the name Press is 77. That was for the game against England. Now they're red, white, and blue nation. Of course, their colors are masonry. And when the U.S. did advance to the World Cup, it was on the captain's birthday, Alex Morgan. She turned 30 years old. Her birthday present was beating England in the rigged game. Score was 2-1 that day on a date with 21 numerology. So here's the question that I have. How many of these athletes are born and bred to be and are also mind control projects? If you've never seen this film, The Manchurian Candidate from 1962, go back and watch it. Right at the beginning of the film, they introduce to you the main character, and he's one of 77 men who was honored for this special award for service in the military. They're sure to use 77 in the beginning. He's landing in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., which, of course, is on the 77th meridian. They call that the American meridian. Remember September 11th in Washington, D.C., the supposed plane that there's no evidence of hit the 77-foot-tall Pentagon. That plane took off at 8:20, crashed at 9:37, which is 77 minutes later. Of course, in the code, September 11th is 77, World Trade Center is 77, United States is 77. The reason pancake eating contest is up here is because of a story from a few years back when supposedly the daughter of a 9/11 first responder who died when the towers collapsed in what they called the pancake theory. Supposedly, she died from choking to death at a pancake eating contest at a sorority. Of course, the story was more propaganda by the numbers, more mockery of the people of the world, which is exactly what today is, this rigged soccer game. The U.S. went in on 7-7. Couldn't have been any more predictable. So By the way, Netherlands equals 177. The Netherlands wears orange. Orange equals 33. Today has 33 date numerology. Orange typically isn't a good color to wear in championships. It's usually the sacrifice color unless you're the Clemson Tigers every other year. But, yeah. Netherlands 177. Non-77, so... Check out this movie if you've never seen it. Clues you into what's really going on in this world. Manchurians all over the place. People born and bred to be. And essentially puppets on strings. You got them from the White House to the sports field. Until next time.